guys. Today we're going to be talking about White House High School. All of the questions you have walking through the halls, we're going to address. Is there a pool underneath the gym floor? Are the tags we wear to identify our dead bodies after a bombing? Is Sean Jones' hair actually a wig? Was Heath Wynn even our psychology professor? Today, you're going to see all of the evidence we've put together to figure out what truly is going on in the halls of White House High School. Our first conspiracy theory is regarding Sean Jones, one of your class presidents. What high school boy comes to school and never has a hair out of place? Who hates when people touch their hair? Is it normal? No. Is it because it's a wig? We're gonna figure that out. Today, I've talked to many students who are very close to Sean Jones to see what they think. And I even talked to Sean Jones himself for him to finally tell us the truth about his hair.
So I know that Sean's like really weird about people touching his hair, but did you ever truly believe it was a wig?
I've considered the possibility because he's like, and anytime anyone gets close to his hair, he's like, no, don't touch it.
Do you think he's just trying to hide the fact that it is?
Probably.
How much product do you think he uses in that wig?
Half a can of hairspray a day.
What do you think about the rumors that Sean Jones' hair is a wig?
I mean, I see where people are coming from. It just seems kind of far-fetched, but I like to believe it because, I mean, it's Sean, so.
I guess that's why he doesn't let anybody touch it, right?
Yeah, I mean, we saw in class that one time when he tried to touch it and he, like, completely spazzed out.
So Corbin, you arguably know Sean better than anybody else. Do you think his hair's a wig?
I think his hair has been transplanted in to his pores. It's definitely not his hair, but
Why do you think he made that decision?
I think he was born bald.
Corbin, have you ever tried to touch Sean's hair?
Yeah.
How has he reacted?
He threatened me.
Like, how?
He punched me in the stomach and said if I ever do that again, he's gonna spray me with his hair glue.
Sean, how would you like to respond to all of the rumors that your hair is fake and it's a wig?
They're ridiculous. I have no idea why they would think that.
Then why do you freak out so much when someone touches your hair?
It's some sort of sensory issue. I just don't like it.
So you are officially stating that your hair is not fake.
It's not fake.
Since we were freshmen, we've been told that there was once a pool underneath the gym floor. And did any of us actually believe it? Probably not, but there is some truth to it. A lot of teachers say that because there was a tragic drowning that it had to be sealed up and covered with what is now our gym floor in the main building. I talked to some students about when they were first told there was a pool underneath the floor, and I also talked to some teachers, one who was even a student when it was supposedly covered up.
Okay, when did you first hear that there was a pool underneath the gym floor?
Freshman year in Miss Tom's class.
Did everybody believe it?
At first we were kind of like in doubt, but then Miss Tom's kind of convinced us that there was actually a pool. And so I went like most of freshman year believing that there was a pool underneath the gym floor.
And did like all of the staff go along with it?
Yes.
Maisie, how does it feel to be standing on what was once a pool at White House High School?
It's incredible, like to know that there was a pool here and I'm just on top of it. Wow.
Hey Coach Honey, is there a pool underneath the gym floor?
Yes, there is.
Did you see it being put in?
Yes, I did.
When did they cover it?
It was built, the school was built in 1975, completed in 1976. I was 15 years old. I sat in the upper bleachers of the home side before seats were ever put there. Watched them put the pool in. They put the gym floor down soon after. It used to be retractable, but after we had problems with the pool, they just made it stationary.
Can you tell us the story that you tell of your students about the pool underneath the gym floor?
there is a pool underneath the gym floor. It has been sealed up due to the death of a student during a tragic drowning accident.
Does it retract and open up?
It used to, but of course it's sealed up now, like I just said.
This might be one of our scariest conspiracy theories. It's that the tags we're all wearing around our necks are only there to identify our bodies after a bombing. This all started when Miss Miller, our own principal, said this herself. Today we're going to be talking to some students on how they feel about the badges and even...
Autumn, I just need your opinion on why you think the students are now being forced to wear these tags all of a sudden.
Well, when I first realized that that's what we had to do, I just kind of thought about like social security numbers, how people would write that like on their foot or something during a war. And it kind of made me think of that because, I mean, why else do we really need these other than to identify people if there's like shooting, natural disaster, anything like that? I mean,
So you think this whole thing about the counties making us wear them is just a lie, and it's just for when a natural disaster happens and when we all die?
I mean, I wouldn't guarantee it, but I'd say it's likely that that could be a possibility.
Caroline,
Yeah.
if there's a bombing, do you think your tag will identify your body?
I mean, I feel like if there's a bombing, I feel like not only will my body be destroyed, but I feel like the tag would also be destroyed.
This might be our most outlandish theory, but also our most believable. A lot of us took dual enrollment psychology last year and got to experience the horrific scene of Heath Wynn. When our professor walked in the first day of class, we all had an uncomfortable feeling and knew something just wasn't right with this guy. So then the question was posed after he was fired. Was Heath Wynn actually Heath Wynn? And was he actually our psychology professor? I get to talk to some of the students in that class and see what they think and how they felt throughout his time at White House High School, and ultimately, what happened to him.
Caroline, how did you feel on the first day of psychology when Heath Wynn walked into the class as our professor?
Well, I knew right away that something was wrong. He didn't seem like your average professor. You know, there was just something about him that was off-putting. You know, he was kind of weird, and he kept talking about his past lovers, and I just felt kind of uncomfortable, and like that something wasn't right.
Did you ever think that he could do what he did to his class?
I think so. You know, that's just like the feeling that I got from him. I never thought it would be so severe or inappropriate, but I wasn't surprised.
Just kind of run through your memory of that class.
You know, it was a dark day. We were watching these ghost videos. I was already really spooked, but like I was kind of getting over it. And he exited out of the ghost video. And he just showed all his files. And then like on the left side, there were some photos. Breasts.
Hey Chad, how would you describe your reaction when you first saw the explicit photo?
Well, everybody else in the class kind of was just like looking around like they didn't know what was going on, but I was the one in the class that was busted out laughing because I thought it was hilarious.
Do you think that he should have been fired for what he did?
I think that, I mean, he obviously didn't mean to show us, but I mean, you can't just keep somebody after they've put those kind of images on the board for the class to see. So,
Did you always have a weird feeling about him?
yeah, first day he walked in, he's just kind of looking around weird and stuff. He's just kind of a sketchy dude in general.
So Hannah, as the creator of this conspiracy theory, what was the moment you knew Heath Wynn was not actually Heath Wynn?
I'd say the first day when he walked through the door. The first thing he told us, instead of talking about psychology, was his current girlfriend and how she was this ditzy blonde and he was going to propose to her in Aruba. And then he talked about his ex-girlfriend. And it all just sounded really unrealistic to me. He didn't seem like the type of guy to have a girlfriend, let alone two. So it was always fishy from the start, I would say.
Did he ever give you an uncomfortable feeling?
Always. I wouldn't say there was a moment that I wasn't uncomfortable.
All right, guys, we're gonna look up Heath Wynn. Oh, that's definitely not Heath Wynn. Well, guys, that's all the evidence I have for these conspiracy theories. Are they all true? I'll leave that up to you.